The largest and most complex telescope, James Webb, has finally been launched. Scientists and researchers are extremely hopeful for its success, and according to them, it will not only look into the future, but the $10 billion worth time machine will also travel back in time to help scientists understand the origin of the universe. So, is James Webb actually that capable? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome to Space Scientists. In today's video, we are going to talk about NASA's $10 billion time machine launching into space. So, if you want to know more about it, then stay with us until the end of the video. And before we start the video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos. In partnership with the European Space Agency and the Canadian Space Agency, NASA launched the Webb from Guyana on Christmas Eve last year, and right now it's on its way to a point nearly 1 million miles away from the surface of the Earth. However, the Webb's journey is not as smooth as it sounds, as it has a complete different mechanical tasks before actually exploring the universe. This telescope is so large that it had to be launched folded up inside another rocket, and over the course of several weeks, it needs to unfurl its various components, from its sun shield to its mirrors. According to NASA, a single-point failure could potentially doom the mission, but when the telescope fully deploys in space, it will usher in a new age of astronomy and reveal dark secrets hidden deep in space, which humanity has never seen before. According to a planetary scientist and astrophysicist at MIT, Sarah Seeger, the Webb represents the culmination of decades, if not centuries, of astronomy. We've been waiting for this a very long time. Researchers and scientists started thinking about a follow-up even before the Hubble Space Telescope, which was launched in 1990. And after almost 3 decades in space, it has become unclear that how much longer this boundary-breaking satellite will be able to scan and photograph the universe. Therefore, the Webb telescope was brought to the development, which was originally supposed to launch in 2010 and cost around $1 billion. A long wait from 2010 to 2021 is a lot, but it will be well worth it, at least according to the scientists who expect new and revealing glimpses of our universe. As Casey Caitlin, an assistant professor of astronomy at the University of Texas at Austin, has stated, "We're going right up to the edge of the observable universe with Webb, and yeah, we're excited to see what's there." The Webb is the answer to all of the unanswered questions about the universe, as it will explore what has not been explorable until now, and according to scientists, the Webb will surpass the Hubble in several ways. It is believed that Webb will allow astronomers to look not only farther out in space, but also further back in time, as it will search for the first stars and galaxies in the universe. In addition, it will allow scientists to make careful studies of numerous exoplanets, planets that orbit stars other than our Sun, and even embark on a search for signs of life there. The launch of the Hubble Space Telescope that was named after famed astronomer Edwin Hubble, and it was itself a huge leap forward for astronomy. Hubble has meant so much during its 30-year run, and it has sent us unforgettable, jaw-dropping beautiful images like those of the Lagoon Nebula and the Pillars of Creation. It's also taught us about the age of the universe, about what happens when stars explode, about black holes, helping us build boundaries, which the Webb will push forward. Most powerfully, its observations have led scientists to believe the universe is expanding at an unprecedented rate, propelled by something so mysterious that scientists simply call it dark energy. On the other hand, the Webb is named after James Webb, the man who led NASA in the decade leading up to the moon landing. The technological achievement of the NASA's new telescope is going to be uncontroversial because it is set to take the success of the Hubble one step ahead. Amber Strawn, an astrophysicist at NASA who works on the Webb, has stated that what we're going to get is a telescope that's about 100 times more powerful than Hubble. But the question is, How will the Webb outperform Hubble? The Webb has two major advantages over Hubble, and the first one is its size. Hubble was about the size of a school bus, but Webb, on the other hand, is more like the size of a tennis court. Strawn has also praised its size and said, "This thing is enormous. Webb is by far the biggest telescope NASA's ever attempted to send to space." However, it's not the size which is going to make the Webb extraordinary. When it comes to reflecting telescopes, the key component is the size of the curved mirror. The more light you can collect in this bucket, the fainter and farther away things you can see in the universe. Hubble's mirror was an impressive 7.8 feet in diameter, and comparatively, Webb's beautiful gold-hued mirrors combine for a diameter of 21.3 feet, which overall amounts to more than 6 times the light collecting area. To put it in simple words, let's consider one of Hubble's most famous images, the Deep Field. In 1995, scientists set the Hubble to stare off into a teeny tiny patch of sky and capture as much light as it could from that one spot. As a result of this, Hubble uncovered thousands of galaxies in this teensy patch of sky, helping us refine the number of galaxies thought to exist in the universe. It was not just an image, but it also helped reveal Hubble's power to act as a time machine. Because in astronomy, the further things are, the older they are. Therefore, Austin Casey is very confident about the performance of the Webb in this regard. As she has stated, what Webb will do is take that field and go even further. So the tiny specks of light in the background of the Hubble Deep Field will brighten and become more detailed. We'll be able to see spiral arms. We'll be able to see structure. And then we'll get more specks of light even further in the past. We're seeing farther back in time with Webb. So, Casey and other astronomers are very hopeful that the Webb will help them understand the end of the Dark Ages and figure out what caused this fog to lift, ushering in cosmic dawn. The second advantage that Webb has over Hubble is the amount of light it collects. The Hubble telescope can collect visible light, ultraviolet, and a little bit of infrared, but the Webb is primarily an infrared telescope, so it sees light that's in a longer wavelength than what our eyes can see. Because space is constantly expanding, the farthest things away from us in the universe are moving away from us. Let's make it simple. Imagine a star that's really far away in space, and the light from that star may start off in the visible spectrum, but it gets stretched on its journey to us, getting redder and redder. So eventually, these very distant stars and galaxies grow so red that they drop into the infrared spectrum. Webb can see this ancient light that has become invisible to the human eye. So it's clear that the Webb is going to revolutionize the space industry. But what took so long for it to launch? Well, according to scientists, the size of the telescope was a major obstacle for its launch, as there are not any rockets big enough to launch it. So, this is why the telescope had to be folded up inside another rocket, while Hubble was launched to around 340 miles above Earth. Webb will be almost 1 million miles away. That is 4 times the distance from the Earth to the Moon. Furthermore, it will be far away for a good reason, because Webb is an infrared telescope. It needs to be kept cold. The Earth itself is warm and glows in infrared, so the Webb will operate outside what's called a Lagrange point. This is a point in space where the telescope can keep cold and also stay in line with the Earth as both orbit around the Sun. So, if all goes according to plan, it's going to be an amazing experience for humanity to see the universe with a completely different perspective. James Webb is also expected to send its very first images soon, so it's going to be a mind-blowing new view of the galaxy for the whole world. And this is it for today. What are your thoughts on today's video? Do you think the Webb will actually outperform the Hubble? And what mysteries hiding in space will it unravel for humanity? Share your views with us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos about space And thank you for watching.